How do you deal with improper objections in court? Imagine you're in the middle of a trial, asking questions to a witness, and suddenly an objection is raised that doesn't seem quite right. What do you do? Handling improper objections is a key part of the trial process. It can be tricky, but knowing how to respond keeps the trial fair and moving smoothly. First, it helps to understand what makes an objection improper. Sometimes, objections are made too late, called untimely, or they are vague and unclear. Other times, they are irrelevant to the case or based on incorrect legal rules. For example, if an objection interrupts a witness's answer without a clear legal reason, it might be improper. Or if an objection is made after the evidence has already been presented, it could also be invalid. Recognizing these signs is the first step. When you face an improper objection during cross-examination or any part of the trial, stay calm. Stand up and speak directly to the judge. Clearly explain why the objection is not valid. For example, if the objection isn't timely, you might say, "Your Honor, I believe this objection is late because the evidence was already introduced." Keep your explanation brief and focused on the legal rules involved. Next, ask the judge to make a ruling. Say something like, "May I have the court's ruling on this objection?" This helps you keep a record of what the judge decides. If the judge overrules an improper objection, you can ask to have the evidence struck from the record. This means requesting the judge to tell the jury to ignore that evidence. It helps protect the fairness of the trial and can be important if the case goes to appeal later. Always be respectful to the judge, whether the objection is upheld or denied. Avoid arguing with opposing counsel in front of the jury, as it can look unprofessional. If improper objections happen often and cause disruptions, you might ask the judge for a curative instruction. This is a reminder to the jury to ignore any improper statements or evidence. In extreme cases, if the improper objections are very damaging, you can request a mistrial, which ends the case early and starts over. During cross-examination, it's common for opposing counsel to try to use objections to block your questions. Stay composed. If a witness gives an answer that is not helpful or includes inadmissible information, you can ask the judge to strike that answer. This keeps the record clear and prevents the jury from considering that testimony. In summary, dealing with improper objections means acting quickly and confidently. Recognize when they are invalid, respond with clear legal reasons, ask for rulings, and protect the record by moving to strike evidence if needed. Always keep your professionalism, and remember that your goal is to ensure the trial remains fair and that your client's rights are protected. Staying calm and focused helps you handle these situations effectively and keeps the trial on track.